Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Senior Pickleball Tips podcast. Now, I have a very, very special guest here today. Someone I've only just really met back in the summer, but has become a very close friend of mine. And his name is Gustavo Alonso Gonzalez, and he's from Andalusia in Spain. And as we talk, you'll get to know what our relationship is and what we did together. Gustavo, welcome, sir.
Welcome. Thanks a lot, Paddy. It's a pleasure for me to stay with you.
Oh, okay. I'm just absolutely thrilled to speak to you. Gustavo, I know that you started senior European pickleball, but before that, I ask everybody, what is your pickleball story?
Okay. Well, I knew the pickleball sport about 2 years and a half when I was playing a paddle tournament in Chiclana, Cadiz, Andalusia. And was a surprise for me because I didn't know this sport, small court and so on. Then I was requesting about this sport, and I am trainer and referee for tennis and paddle, and I love all racket sports. Then I was looking for information, and I knew that La Federación Gaditana de Pickleball, this is from Pickleball Rota Revolution Club, and the president of the German Federation, he live in Rota, and they organize some courses for pickleball instructors.
Right, right.
Then I made one uh, about 1 month later of this, my first contact with the sport, and I was completely love with this sport because it's quite social. I am quite open, extroverted, and I like public relations and talk each other, and besides as an sport, and you can simply play and enjoy,
Yeah,
or competitive,
yeah, yeah,
competition.
yeah.
Then I was playing more and more, and I played in, I don't know, about 2 or 3 months in Rota, and Open European Championship for mixed doubles with a lady that she played tennis and pickleball long ago as well, Carmen Orihuela, and we got the fourth position against people that they were playing uh, 10 years or more
Wow.
for, you know, and people from Canada, from USA, from Portugal, from different countries. And was for me really fantastic
Yeah.
to 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 see again a competitive situation. Of course, I prefer to win, but if I can, I love the life of competition.
Yeah,
And
I think you and I are very, very similar because we're both sort of quite outgoing social people. We'll talk to anyone about
yeah,
anything, and I think pickleball is open for that. And it's such a great sport that people listening to this podcast will know that it's a very social sport and anyone can play, but also you can get into competition quite easily because of all the age bands, especially on the larger tournaments. Um, and I think this might be one of the reasons that you started Senior Ewan Pickleball. So tell me about that. You started this organization, and tell me, when did you start that and why did you start Senior European Pickleball?
yeah. Uh, I started to to play tournaments, and I realized that I could play with everybody, but when the young people were better and better was quite difficult for me.
Yeah.
Then I I was in the first senior competition in Rota, and was really nice to see how many senior players we had the same possibility to play and to compete one each other. And well, as you said before, I'm so open and say, oh, come on, I can make a Facebook page of
Yeah.
senior pickleball players. Why not? I started one day, and
Yeah.
suddenly I saw that in short term we were so many people, and now we are, I don't know, 2,200. I
Yeah.
don't know, so many people. And when I was last year in the English Open, for me was fantastic.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Yeah.
Karen Mitchell make a really great job, and
It,
it's the best tournament in Europe, definitely. And she and all his group is taking in consideration senior people, and besides they make categories every 5 years. That
that's
means that
correct.
is quite good for us.
Yeah.
Plus 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. That means is you discover the feeling again to say, oh, come on, I'm going to enjoy, and besides, I can try to get a good competition.
Yeah. And also,
Sometimes you can get something, other times no,
yeah.
but it's really fantastic.
Yeah. And also, it's like every 5 years, you're like the baby of the age range of the cohort. So you think, you know, oh, I'll be the youngest one there, even though,
That's right. That's right.
you know, which is gives you more incentive. And we're going to talk about the English Open at the in the next episode of the podcast. So we'll
Uh-huh.
talk about that then. That's when we met. That's when we were put together randomly by Karen Mitchell and Lou Stevens, which I'm ever so grateful for. But let's just stick with senior European pickleball. What I love about senior European pickleball, and all of the listeners out there and people watching the video as well who are in Europe, the great thing that Gustavo does is that he keeps up to date the calendar of senior European tournaments, which is so useful. I find that so useful. And it includes the categories because a lot of the time you've got 18 plus and 50 plus and maybe 60 plus. But the larger tournaments, you'll have 50, 55, 60, 65 onwards, right up to 75. I think maybe even more. And that I find that really helpful. So anyone out there who's in Europe, or any of obviously our American friends, Canadian friends who are coming over to Europe on holiday or something, do look at Senior European Pickleball and join that Facebook group because it is a mine of information, especially the calendar of events that are coming up in the next sort of 3 or 4 months. And I'm sure that's probably the most popular, one of the most popular parts of your group, is it, Gustavo?
Yes, yes, definitely is quite is a satisfaction for me that this is useful for the people, and the people continuously is giving their comments to say, come on, don't leave it, please don't leave it, because I was thinking on leave this kind of situation for other different reasons that now we are not going to comment, because that these are personal ones. And well, indeed, I enjoy like a kid.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you and I, like a lot of people our age. I mean, I'm now 67. Last month I hit 67. Um, but in here, in my mind, I'm still 25. And this pickleball kind of helps with that, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And in December 8th, I'm going to for the 65. That means it's a very good opportunity for me this year to play in plus 65. Definitely, because as you said before, I am one of the youngest ones.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There you go. Okay, fantastic. Now we we both love tournaments. Not everyone does, but we do, and quite a lot of people love to play competitively, and some people love to take that into a tournament. And in the next episode, you and I are going to go through what we did at the English Open
Mhm.
and how we got to the final.
Yeah,
And we'll leave the result of what the final is for
amusing.
that episode. So keep everyone hanging. Did we win the gold? But we'll
Yeah.
look at that later. Um, so you enjoy tournaments. What do you have any tips for people about tournament play? I mean, we've looked at this at Senior Pickleball Tips quite a bit, but I'd love to hear from you, Gustavo. What are your tips on tournament play for seniors?
Well, this is for me a little bit similar, not so exactly like tennis. We have to be always positive. We have to be patient. If we are going to play in doubles, to have a very good feeling with your partner, and definitely for me this is the first and the most important key for doubles, to have a very good feeling with your partner. When I saw you, yes, 5 minutes before to start our first match, was well, you know,
Yeah.
but we, at least from my side, I felt a very nice connection with you. And after two matches, I could talk to you
Yeah.
freely,
And I
completely.
you as well, and we will
Yeah.
talk about that in the next episode. But I think partner communications is absolutely, and meeting you for the first time, I just knew we'd get
Uh-huh.
on and have
Yeah.
fun too.
Yeah, definitely. And another key point for me is the mental strength. Because if the match is going in a wrong way for us, we have to be calm and say, okay, come on, we are playing on this way. What can we change
Yeah.
to 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 improve our situation? And for me, these are the first two key points. After that, we have, of course, technical tips like master the third shot drop, strategic thinking, control the net. If you have, okay, we have to make this kind of shots or not. I mean, shot selection and all this kind of stuff. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely and completely. I couldn't agree with you more, and I, 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 I really am going to urge people to watch this, to watch and listen to the second episode of this podcast because we do go through that tournament and how we got to the final, and we won't tell you what happened in the final until we get to that point. Um, Gustavo, I just have to say thank you so much. It's so lovely to see you again. And I've got a feeling this is going to be a lifelong friendship. And let's hope that we play together again somewhere, sometime, which I'm sure we will. Anyway, listen, I'm going to stop it there. But Gustavo, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I will see you again at the next episode. Okay, so you take care of yourself.
okay, great pleasure for me, Paddy. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Bye bye for now. Take care.
Bye.